They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 39, Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 53 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. 2nd and 20. Now Herbert. Allen's got it complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Herbert. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 36 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going.
I'm ready for more. If you fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. First down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 63 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Ooh, the juke. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Williams running left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On third down, here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Williams. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he stopped immediately there. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Toss play to Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. This is Spiller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Part Martin, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gabe Neighbors punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hamler now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Again, they run it with Spiller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Hamler now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Spiller. Fighting through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do.
Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble. The 30, 20, 10.
That's right, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Herbert back to the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.